The regulatory agency has been inaugurated in Abuja. Minister of State for Health and Social Welfare, Tunji Alausa, says the inauguration of the NHFRA committee will be responsible for ensuring that all health facilities in Nigeria meet minimum standards of quality and safety for all patients. TVC News' Kemi Balogun has details.
For health facilities to operate at the highest standards of safety, efficiency and equity, a well-regulated healthcare environment is essential to make this happen. The World Health Organization estimates that in low and middle income countries, at least 4 in 100 people die from unsafe care, with more than 50% of this harm being preventable. With the inadequate foundational framework to ensure accountability and maintain high standards, Nigeria battles with poor health outcomes with the risk of further deterioration. But with this inauguration of the establishing committee for the National Health Facility Regulatory Agency, things are about to change.
Big gap in our healthcare system, regulating our healthcare facilities from our hospitals, diagnostic centers, lab, and every center that touches and they care for patients. We don't have any well-established regulatory system in place.
This is the first time we're going to have an agency that is focused on the service. So we're going to model this to focus on patient safety, making sure that we deliver effective therapy to patients, making sure we're responsive and we're caring.
This committee will define the operational framework, oversee the formation process, and ensure the legal and structural readiness of the NHFRA.
A certain level of laxity in regulation. Everyone does what they want because there is nobody bearing down on them to say, this is how you should do it. And that has been manifest in many ways.
134 million people have patient safety harm every year, out of which 2.5 million die. And 15%, can you imagine spending 50% just to do car repairs? And you can get it right first time.
So what we're going to get from this is that there will be standards that people will be held accountable to, and people won't just be able to put up facilities and call them hospitals or clinics without having the right qualifications and the right equipment.
The committee has between 3 to 6 months to develop a framework to regulate and enhance the quality, delivery and safety of healthcare services across all health facilities in the country. Kemi Balogun, TVC News, Abuja.
Let's talk environment. The Lagos State government says there is no going back on the enforcement of the law and restoration of all rights of ways of all drainage channels across the state. Commissioner for the Environment, Tokunbo Wahab, said this during an inspection tour of several locations in the metropolis. Esther Mopariola reports.
The tour began at Okeodon, where illegal structures were found obstructing drainage paths. Then the team moved to Alaba International Market, where the commissioner engaged with leaders of the market to get first-hand information on some of their environmental concerns.
At least we are having a problem of flood whenever it rains here. I believe if they go by what you have just said, the problem of flood will be a thing of the past. Then we have also seized this opportunity to take him to where we are having contention, where some group of land grabbers have come to take some portion of the land that belongs to Alaba. So thank God they have seen it, because they have used the influence of governments to shift the original drainage from where it was originally situated.
The commissioner didn't hesitate to restate the government's commitment to restore some critical projects in the state to maintain the city's landscape.
We are telling them you can't encroach on a public infrastructure like a collector, a channel, be it primary, be it secondary, and you think the government will not come for you someday. The one at Ishasi, you saw the man had built a massive mansion inside the channel. And these are things that we try to discourage. We've done sensitization, we've reached out to them, we've done advocacy. We won't stop the advocacy, but we also need to enforce. We shall keep restoring the master plan and entrenching our right of ways for our primary and secondary channels.
In the meantime, notices have been issued to property owners who have violated regulations by encroaching on drainage pathways. Esther Mopariola, TVC News.
Elsewhere, the Nasarawa state government has commenced the training of 50 auto technicians in the state on liquefied natural gas and compressed natural gas conversion. The training, which is spearheaded by the Human Capital Development Agency of the state government, is in line with the presidential initiative on clean energy. Senior reporter Gordon Agwam has details and will be back with business news.
Production of the liquefied natural gas, LNG, and compressed natural gas, CNG, is an initiative of President Tinubu's administration to provide succor to the masses following the hardship caused by the removal of fuel subsidy. The initiative is targeted at powering mass transits and industries with a safer, cleaner, and cheaper energy. The Nasarawa state government has adopted this initiative and has started with the training of 50 auto technicians on LNG and CNG by fuel conversion. This is in collaboration with the Nigeria Automobile Technicians Association, NATA, which comprises of auto electricians and auto mechanics.
This is the state government effort in aligning with Mr. President's renewed hope agenda. You know, the use of LNG, CNG now is encouraged, and this selection was done through the NATA, their association, yes, so that we were able to have participants with some.
The trainees are sure of their commitment to the program and promises to share the knowledge with other auto technicians in the state.
If you put 5 liters or 3 liters of fuel from here to CMG, from here to Abuja, it will take you to Abuja. So actually, we really appreciate and we are happy for this program. When we go to Kaduna, we come back. In fact, our people will benefit from us, and our people of Nasarawa State will also benefit.
Now we are very happy. We want to thank even the state government for bringing such a things to us, down to our doorsteps. Because some of us, ever since the fuel subsidy has been reduced, have been removed, we barely find it very difficult to cope up even in the workshop, because many people, some of our customers, they cannot afford for fuel, and they actually park their car.
The trainees were carefully selected from across the 13 local governments of the state and will undergo a series of trainings for the next 5 days at the Power Learning Center in Kaduna. Godwin Agwam, TVC News, Lafia.